The pitch is looking lively today. Expect some high-flying action. All set for power play 1 begins. Only 2 fielders outside the circle. That's come off the top of the bat. Single to get off the mark. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. That's 4, off the mark in style. Taken at mid-on. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 4. Batsman smashed that ball. Off the mark with a boundary. Catching practice for the fielder. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 4. Batsman now plays with a new bat. He's just nudged it into the leg side. Collects a single and gets off the mark. Good over for the fielding side, but the batsman wouldn't be too unhappy. Batsman gets the bat on ball. 1 run added to the tally. Guides the ball into the leg side. Batsman will get a boundary. That's gone in the air. That's a heart-stopping moment for the batsman. Another boundary for the batsman. 9 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman has forced a change in the field. It's gone up. 2 runs added to the score. That's hit with tremendous power. Batsman finds the boundary. Consecutive boundaries for the batsman. A huge over comes to an end. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Batsman goes for the shot, gets an edge. Batsman got really lucky there, has not timed it well, but still got a boundary. Slashed that ball. Almost a catch for the bowler. Ball runs away for 4. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. That's a single. Batsman whips it powerfully. That was close to the bowler. That will be 4. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. That's a magnificent strike. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Thrashed the ball hard. That will be a boundary. 8 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Deep mid-off is brought to mid-off. That's muscled. Consecutive 4s for the batsman. That's well struck. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. hat-trick of boundaries. The ball misses the timber, much to the bowler's dismay. Batsman ends up slicing thin air. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Smashes it. 1 run added to the score. That's hit the top half of the bat. Couldn't judge the length. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. Safe, but that was close to the fielder. Batsman finds the contact. That's not too far from the bowler. Misfielder mid-on. Hits the handle of the bat. Batsman gets a single. And he's absolutely smashed that one. It's gone through the field. That's 31 milestone for the batsman. Time to raise the bat. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. It's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's a cricket ball. Simple catch for the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Batsman's score with this bat is 29. Batsman gets the contact. Off the mark with a single. A big heave, the ball is soaring in the air. Great over till now, didn't let the batsman score freely. The batsman has crisply cut it through the offside. A fielder is present there. Batsman's turning the game around with a strike rate of 202. Batsman is able to connect. Batsman still getting accustomed to the conditions. Great over from the bowler, trying to pull things back a little. Right on, power play 2 signal. More protection in the deep now. That's a marvellous effort ball, gained considerable extra bounce. Timing could have been better. 1 run available there. Dropped it, square leg. In the air. That's a fall. Batsman pushes hard and gets an edge. Back-to-back boundaries for the batsman. Another 1-3 on the trot. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. That's some steep bounce, great effort ball. Batsman gets the connection. And he's deftly guided that one into the leg side. It's gone for 4. Inches away from the wicket. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. Batsman gets a couple. He's not got that from the middle, it's hit high on the bat. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right on medium fast from over the wicket. Excellent effort ball from the bowler. This has gone up. That's a boundary. Fielder takes it at mid-on. This bat's contribution is 13. That's a miss. Plays down the wrong line. What a shot. Has really connected that one. Off the mark with a run. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. That's 50 for the batsman. Time to raise the bat. Some thrilling contest between bat and ball in that over. Pushes it down the leg side. Fielder does well, and no runs added to the total. What a sight for the bowler. The ball crashes into the stumps. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 1. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. A couple to get off the mark. Batsman finds the contact. Just a soft touch right out of the middle of the bat. That's 3 doubles in a row. That's an interesting over. Right on medium fast from over the wicket. That's a superb leg cutter. That's right out of the middle of the bat. He's given that absolutely everything. Just out of the reach for the bowler. Bowler has been in control in this over till now. High up in the air. Keeper fails to hold on. The result is 2. That's hit the splice of the bat, could not generate any power. Straight to the fielder. Plays the cut shot. Left arm medium fast from around the wicket. The bowler can hit the deck hard and extract bounce. That's a lightning knock. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Terrific strike from the batsman. Gets it away for 4. Bowler seems to be struggling to contain the batsman. Fielding has been updated. The batsman has expertly played a cut shot. Batsman earns a couple. Boom! That's an effort ball with some serious bounce. Batsman gets the contact. Right on medium fast from over the wicket. Bowler gets a bit more protection with this defensive field. Goes for the cut. There is a single to offer. Really hit that hard. That was hit too close to the fielder. A narrow escape indeed. Batsman will get a boundary. 5 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Tickled down the leg side. A lucky edge, that's a 4. Fielding changes are done. The ball is high up in the air, it's anyone's call. Dropped. Fielder would be disappointed with that effort. Gets double for that. Batsman is able to connect. A streaky 4, that's raced to the boundary. An expensive over comes to an end. Momentum shifting towards the batsman. Timing could have been better. Batsman pockets a single. That's a dot. Oh, what a ball. An off-cutter of the highest quality. Batsman gets the connection. An edge and it's racing away. It's a boundary. 4 runs off an edge. Can you believe it? It's a solid push right out of the middle. That's a costly over. Bowler just couldn't find the right line and length. Right arm off. All right, power play 3. Fielding side can have 5 fielders outside the circle. Extra bounce. Bowler got it to rise sharply. That's gone into the clouds. Fielder takes a brilliantly judged catch. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 80. Batsman pushes it gently, perfectly behind the ball. Batsman managed only 0 runs in the over so far. That's clean bowled. Batsman loses the bat without scoring. Batsman has a new bat now. The result is single and batsman is off the mark. That's an economical over, good bowling. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. That was pushed tamely by the batsman. Batsman will collect 3. Has skillfully guided the ball to the offside. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Batsman will collect 2. Left arm medium fast from around the wicket. He's worked that one nicely into the leg side. Batsman managed only 1 runs in the over so far. That's in the air. 2 runs added to the total. That's a fantastic effort ball. Bowler extracted considerable extra bounce on that occasion. It's up in the air. Two runs added to the score keeps the scoreboard ticking. Excellent over from the bowler. More pressure on the batsman. Batsman smashed that ball. That's a proper leg cutter. Oh, that was close to the wickets. Batsman finds the boundary. Comes off the bottom of the bat. Might just be letting off some pressure on the batsman in this over. Hits the toe end of the bat. Added 2 to the tally. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. There was a misfield. All runs away for 4. Batsman relieved. Wicket missed by inches. A dot ball, good delivery. Expensive over, batsman looking to get ahead in the game. That's gone in the air. That will be 4. That's hit with tremendous power. 1 run added to the scoreboard. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. 2 runs added to the scoreboard. Batsman finds the contact. Consecutive doubles for the batsman. Has been a good over for both the teams. We are into the final over. Left arm, fast bowler from around the wicket. A leg cutter of the highest order. Gently taps the ball. Batsman collects a single. That was a close shave, very close to the stumps. Batsman slashed that ball. Batsman will get 2 for that. Batsman gets the contact. A slight misfield by the fielder. Batsman seals the win by the closest of margins. And again the same result. That's a cracker of a leg cutter. A bit of grass out there should assist fast and swing bowlers. Umpires and fielders step in. Game's about to start. Time to start. Left arm fast bowler from over the wicket. It's a balanced first power play starts. A crucial phase for scoring. The batsman has neatly cut it, steering the ball to the offside. Gets off the mark with a boundary. That was just a push from the batsman. Fails to run it past the fielder. A gentle touch from the batsman. That's 2 important runs added to the total. It's a dot ball. Batsman whips it powerfully. 1 run added to the tally. That's a gentle push from the batsman. Off the mark with a 4. Expensive over for the fielding side. That's a magnificent strike. Finds the fielder on this occasion. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. That will be a boundary. Muscled. Costly over so far, bowler would want to come back strongly. Up and away, that's a biggie. It's over the line for 6. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. He's deftly cut it, guiding the ball through the offside. Batsman is just toying with the field now. Batsman slashes hard and gets an edge. For a moment, that looked like a catch. That will be another boundary. Bowler has been expensive in this over. That's well struck. That's a single. Smashes it. That goes all the way for 4. That's hit on the top of the bat. 30 runs and counting. Should look to keep up the good work. It spoons up for an easy catch. Batsman's score with this bat is 5. Batsman is able to connect. Batsman will get a single and he is off the mark. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. That's a 4. Some good entertainment in that over. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. And he's absolutely smashed that one. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. A neat push by the batsman. 1 run added to the score. Gentle knock by the batsman. It's gone for 4. Changes are done to the fielding. What a shot. Has really connected that one. again, the same result. Timing could have been better. Make it 3. Batsman gets the connection. 2 runs added to the score. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. And that's a gentle push. Fielder stops this. Struck the top part of the bat, nowhere near the sweet spot. Batsman gets a single. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. Half century for the batsman. Superb running so far. Time to raise the bat. 5 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Almost a catch for the bowler. 1 more boundary for the batsman. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. He's given that absolutely everything. 3/4 of the last 3 deliveries. That's hit high on the bat. Yet another expensive over-fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Left arm medium fast from over the wickets. Fielder has dropped $1. 1 run available there. That's a lightning knock. That's a boundary. That's put down. Should have been taken. Batsman gets a couple. It's gone up. Gets it away for 4. Batsman has forced a change in the field. Batsman gets the bat on ball. Stopped by the fielder. Terrific strike from the batsman. The result is 2. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right arm fast bowler from a power play 2 underway, going to be a crucial phase. Really hit that hard. Batsman is just toying with the field now. That's come off the top of the bat. There is a single to offer. Batsman smashed that ball. Batsman will get a boundary. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. Oh, misses the stumps by inches. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. The bowler bowls a deadly outswinger. Cuts that away. Batsman still getting a measure of the wicket. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Left arm medium fast from over the wickets. He swung at the ball, but it's taken the inside edge. What a delivery. The ball swung in late. That's hit with tremendous power. Batsman finds the boundary. Batsman slashed that ball. Batsman earns a couple. Bowler struggling to keep it tight, turning out to be an expensive over. Batsman finds the contact. Batsman pockets a single. Batsman whips it powerfully. Fielder makes a fumble there. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Hits the bottom of the bat. The result is a single. Goes for a mighty heave, but it's just an edge. He's edged it, a streaky shot for 4. Batsman gets the contact. Turning out to be another great over for the batsman. A big heave, the ball is soaring in the air. Just about got enough distance. That's a ferocious outswinger. Batsman is able to connect. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Left arm medium fast from over the wickets. That's played gently by the batsman. 1 run added to the scoreboard. In the air. Fielder drops a sitter. Batsman gets a triple. A wide ball, bowler struggling with his line. Travels to the keeper. That's hit the top half of the bat. Couldn't judge the length. That's a classical in-swinger. Just a soft touch right out of the middle of the bat. That's cut beautifully. Ball finds the fielder. Solid push right out of the middle. Gets double for that. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. Superb outswinger. Dropped it. That was an absolute dolly. 30-run milestone has been reached. Time to go to the win. Very good bowling, trying to pull the scoring rate back. He's not got that from the middle. It's hit high on the bat. It's gone through the field. That's a magnificent strike. That was close to the bowler. Batsman will collect 2. Timing could have been better. Good over for the fielding side. Batsman still on top though. Right arm off spinner from around the wicket. That's in the air. The ball is a mere speck in the sky. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Oh, just misses the wicket. He's beautifully glanced it off his legs. There was a misfield. 2 runs added to the total. Batsman has been beaten on that occasion. Batsman pushes it gently, perfectly behind the ball. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. That's hit the splice of the bat, could not generate any power. Batsman collects a single. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. It's muscled. Ball runs away for 4. That's well struck. That's gone for 4 as well. Fielding has been updated. The batsman has crisply cut it through the offside. A fielder is present there. That was pushed tamely by the batsman. That's a spectacular century. What a innings this has been. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Right arm off spinner from around the wicket. Smashes it. A slight misfield by the fielder. Batsman gets the connection. Two runs added to the score, keeps the scoreboard ticking. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. 7 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Batsman gets the bat on ball. That ball has drifted away by a mile. And he's absolutely smashed that one. Fielder makes a fumble there. That will be 4. Fielding changes are done. And the ball whizzes past the stumps. Batsman doesn't need to risk his wicket, should play sensibly. Just playing umpire signals start of power play 3. What a shot. Has really connected that one. 1 run added to the tally. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. That will be a boundary. That's right out of the middle of the bat. That's half century. Another milestone for the batsman. Time to raise the bat. Bowler struggling to keep it tight, turning out to be an expensive over. Long on has been moved to straight long on. Plays the cut shot. Fielder does well, and no runs added to the total. Batsman plays a leg glance. Added 2 to the tally. Batsman gently taps the ball. That's a brilliant in-swinger. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Bowled, what a beauty. This bat's contribution is 55. Batsman gets a new bat. He's given that absolutely everything. batsman made it look easy. Game over. That will be 4 and batsman is off the mark. Batsman managed only 4 runs in the over so far. Batsmen will need their best defence on this lively green track. We're ready to go. Left umpire signals start of power play 1. Hits the toe end of the bat. Straight to the fielder. That's a lightning knock. That's magnificent. The ball just curved in beautifully. Terrific strike from the batsman. Finds the boundary and batsman is off the mark. Really hit that hard. That was close to the fielder. Fails to run it past the fielder. That's hit on the top of the bat. Two runs added to the scoreboard. Both the bowler and batsman can't claim advantage of the over. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Just gets back on ball. Timing could be better. That's a boundary and batsman is off the mark. Batsman smashed that ball. Finds the fielder on this occasion. Batsman finds the contact. Batsman cashing in. The bowler under pressure. Batsman gets the contact. That's a single. That's hit with tremendous power. That goes all the way for 4. Batsman slashed that ball. That's 4 more for the batsman. Too expensive. The batsman has taken the bowler to the cleaners. Batsman whips it powerfully. 1 run added to the score. Batsman will get 2 for that. Batsman is able to connect. 4 runs coming off it already. This is going to be a big one. Current run rate is close to 9. a magnificent strike. Batsman living dangerously. That's almost carried to the bowler. The batsman has expertly played a cut shot. It's not a convincing shot from the batsman, but he will take it. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. That's muscled. Fielder stops this. Up in the air. Turning out to be another great over for the batsman. That's well struck. Just falls short of the bowler. A close call. That's a 4. Interesting field change here. They're trying to plug those gaps. Smashes it. Another boundary for the batsman. That's a tremendous strike. The ball flew off the bat. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. And he's absolutely smashed that one. 1 run available there. Dragged onto the wicket. That's a ferocious in-swinger. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 29. A gentle touch from the batsman. Batsman managed only 1. Runs in the over so far. What a shot. Has really connected that one. Almost a catch for the fielder. Great way to get off the mark. A boundary. Timing could have been better. Stunning in-swinger. The bowler has really got the ball talking. That's high up in the air. He's got a thick edge on that, but it's flown past the fielders for a 4. What a lucky break. It has been an interesting over. Goes for a big hit, but it's a bottom edge. That's not too far from the bowler. The batsman has deftly guided it towards the leg side. Misfield by the fielder at short, fine leg. This has gone up. Straight to the fielder. Batsman loses the bat after a score of 8. Batsman smashes hard and gets an edge. What a delivery. The ball swung in late. The ball is high up in the air. It's anyone's call. That's 4. Off the mark in style. That's in the air. Consecutive boundaries for the batsman. Some thrilling contest between power play 2 can have 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Batsman gets the connection. That's a brilliant outswinger. Batsman absolutely trashed the ball. Safe, but that was close to the bowler. It's gone for 4. Right out of the middle of the bat. Consecutive 4s for the batsman. Changes are done to the fielding. Caught at mid-wicket. Batsman's score with this bat is 24. He's given that absolutely everything. Off the mark with a boundary. a lightning knock. It's gone through the field. 2 runs added to the score. Some good entertainment in that over. Left arm medium fast from over the wicket. Oh, that was close to the stumps, Isveth. That's a classical outswinger. It's up in the air. There's an edge, but it's raced away to the boundary, 4 runs. Terrific strike from the batsman. Just out of the reach for the bowler. Batsman pockets a single. He's lofted it, the ball is sky high. That's a boundary. Batsman gets the bat on ball. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Really hit that hard. Almost a catch for the bowler. There was a misfield. Oh, just misses the stumps. What a delivery, an outswinging Yorker of the highest quality. Just gets back on ball, timing could be better. Batsman gets a couple. The batsman has elegantly played a leg glance. Off the edge, yet it's flown for the boundary. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Left arm medium fast from over the wicket. Batsman finds the contact. A fielder is present there. That's gone in the air. Batsman will get a boundary. Plays it down the leg side. Bowler struggling to keep it tight, turning out to be an expensive over. Batsman gets the contact. The result is 2. Delicate touch into the leg side. Batsman finds the boundary. There's a field change. Fielders being moved around. Used the pace of the ball for a leg glance. Batsman earns a couple. Yet another expensive over fielding team struggling to contain the run flow. Batsman is able to connect. That's a classical in-swinger. Timing could have been better. Back-to-back doubles from the batsman. Batsman has forced a change in the field. Batsman gets the connection. The result is a single. gets the bat on ball. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. It's a balanced field for this over. Looking for wickets, but there's some protection too. Goes for the cut. Added 3 to the tally. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. Batsman will collect 2. That's a brilliant in-swinger. Batsman finds the contact. 1 run added to the scoreboard. Batsman gets the contact. That's 30 runs with this bat. It's been a good knock. An expensive over. Batsman continues on his merry way. That's a gentle push from the batsman. First milestone for the batsman. Total score is 30. Time to raise the bat. Batsman is able to connect. Fielder does well, and no runs added to the total. Cuts it. Tries to smash it, but it's a bottom edge. A slight misfield by the fielder. Batsman gets 3 for that. Glances it. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Struck the top part of the bat, nowhere near the sweet spot. Batsman collects a single. Bowled him. The batsman has chopped it onto his stumps. That's magnificent. The ball just curved in beautifully. It's gone up. Gets off the mark with a boundary. Timing could have been better. Two runs added to the total. Batsman smashed that ball. Consecutive doubles for the batsman. Changes to the fielding now, trying to contain the run flow. That's hit with tremendous power. Batsman is just toying with the field now. It has been an interesting over. Power play 3, let the thrill begin. Couldn't score off this ball. A big heave, the ball is soaring in the air. Easy, should have been taken by short third man. 2 runs added to the score, keeps the scoreboard ticking. In the air. batsman managed only 3 runs in the over so far. Weak push by the batsman. The result is 3. Batsman gets the connection. 1 run added to the tally. Excellent bowling. Managed to keep the batsman quiet. Right arm fast bowler from over the wicket. Batsman slashed that ball. Great awareness from the batsman. Took advantage of the field change. Batsman whips it powerfully. That's a single. Batsman gets the bat on ball. That's a ferocious in-swinger. Just gets bat on ball. Timing could be better. He's edged that one, but it's gone for 4. Fortune favours the brave. That's hit high on the bat. Two runs added to the scoreboard. That's come off the top of the bat. Another great over for the batsman. Worrying signs for the fielding team. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. Gone, clean bowled. The bowler has sent the stumps flying. Batsman's streak with the bat comes to an end after a score of 24. He has thrown the kitchen sink at that one, but just managed an edge. Single and batsman is off the mark. Easy catch, but put down. Batsman will get 2 for that. That's an excellent over. Good cricket from the fielding team. The batsman has skillfully guided the ball to the offside. Misfield at backward point. 1 run added to the score. That's a magnificent strike. First half of the over has been good from the bowler. Attempts to guide it softly, but it's a bottom edge. Batsman gets a single. Could never get any wood on it. Batsman thrashed the ball hard. That brings up the half-century. Well done. That's an excellent over. Good cricket from the fielding team. Right arm medium fast from over the wicket. Comes off the bottom of the bat. A thrilling victory, a match to remember. One run available there.